dear judges and my teammates. Talent wins game, but team wins championship. Nowadays, everybody is following AI, but our most powerful tool is we. With this beautifully thought, we have formed our team Dextros. From the team Dextros, I welcome all of you. Vedanta is a naturally diversified company which deals with metal, mining, oil, and gases. We are very pleased to inform you that we are from Vedanta Aluminum Limited, Jharsuguda, which is single location largest aluminum smelter across the world. This is the vision and mission of our company. This is the bird eye view of our smelter. This is the common process flow diagram, electrolysis process of our company, and our final products are ingot, wire rod, and billets. My team is being facilitated by Mr. S. Pothanagaman, myself Jyotiro Mishra, team leader, and I will be presenting my project along with my team member Mr. Parthasarthi Pandey and Virendra Gandhi.
So our department aim is zero injury at workplace, which is our most priority one. Then we have a target of 540 rhododendron production per shift and 52 shift operation in a month, and our COP, which is most valuable, that is 40,000 rupees per annum. So here we can see that this is our rodding process where we are getting spent rod from port line and we are hooking it at hooking station. Then it goes through automatic braking system. Then it goes to short blast, and then we separate the board from rod, and again we reuse the rod for casting purpose, which we do at casting station. And we get breaker rod from breaker home, and after casting we send the boot rod again to port line, which will be used for electrolysis process and armor. So this is our process flow diagram where we can see that these are the rodding components and the process. As I have mentioned, we are getting spray rod, and this is the rod we are setting to casting machine. This is the good rodded anode we have casted, and we are sent to this to port line.
Coming to the inclusive approach, inclusive for lead quality circle. Here we use DMAC tool for solving this problem. DMAC stands for Define, Measure, Analyze, Implement, Control. Coming to defining problem, our team members gathered and we found what are the possible problems in the department which we could be solving during the project time. So we found out total 75 number of problems in the department, out of which all these problems are categorized into A, B, C, A and A. And these A type problems, 10 problems which is highly impacting the department, and this is by department management decided. If we work on these 10 problems, it will be very much helpful for the department. So we consider these 10 problems, and these 10 problems are categorized and ranked on the basis of safety, productivity, cost and quality. Out of which 8 serial number 8 problem was given the 16 mark, which is highest among the other problems. So this all the problem. Coming to defining phase, what is exactly molten metal area? Why we need to do the digitalization? We need to understand that. Actually, at rodding shop, we are melting thimbles at a temperature of 1550 degrees centigrade. If at any time any disaster happening, that would lead to major fatality with minimum 50 to 60% could be fatal in that, because the furnace is surrounding lots of workers and people are working also there. So if we cannot depend on the person for any safety, security or anything, we need to have a dedicated system which will be impacting and which will be giving us a data. Rather, we should give us a data. Give us a data. System should give what is the current behavior of furnace, whether we should stop it, whether we should run it, what are the current consequences, what are the parameters we are running. For that, we need to control these 9 parameters which are directly impacting the furnace, like water pressure, like oil temperature, furnace oil temperature, power outage time, GLD value monitoring system. GLD is basically known as lifetime of the furnace of molten metal area. If you could control that, if you could get automated data from the system, metal leakage, metal impurity, unauthorized entry, furnace selector switch, water level announcing system. Actually, all these systems are being followed manually. Our people used to go to power room. They used to take the data manually from the panel, from analyzing it up, used to write it in a logbook, and after logbook, our people used to check whether this data is valid or not, whether our furnace is popping or not. We are doing the analysis on the basis of paper only. So this is process mapping level 1, where we can see our problem area is furnace area.
Coming to RACI matrix, we have plotted the responsibility, accountability, communication and information to different team members. Then we have plotted the cause and effect diagram where we have mentioned the process that are affecting our problem, that is fundamental area, digital area. So on the basis of 6M like math, machine method, measurement and mother nature and measurement. So after identifying the problem, we have listed the factors on a scale of 1 to 9, where 9 is highly correlated to the problem. So here we have get all the factors are either highly correlated or moderately correlated. Coming to major phase, we have collected data for the process where we are collecting it from the logbook manually in every shift. Then we have collected data for X, which are the process parameters, and we are collecting it from the logbook and coil temperature logbook. So as my colleague mentioned, we are manually collecting the data. So this is a sample where we are going manually to the power track room, which supply power to the furnace, and it is a most critical area. So every time when we are going to collect the data, there is chance of human error, and if we are collecting this data, then there is no trend or no systematic data which can be tracked for any kind of mishap or any kind of breakdown. So
coming to the DMR, what is DMR and why is it? DMR is used in our furnace for cooling purpose of our coil. If you don't know actually what is the pressure of our DMR, then it could be lead to fatality in terms of the coil leakage or coil puncture. And second thing is the coil temperature. For the record purpose, we go to the power track room and take the data manually in the logbook and again come to the furnace. The main thing is the data intervention. There may be manual intervention, and for data intervention, manual intervention is there. And for in case there is power open, there is only one diesel pump is there. Diesel pump might have failed at any time, which leads cost to the our whole department.
Coming to GLD value, as I mentioned, GLD value is basically known as lifeline of hot metal area. GLD stands for ground leakage detector. If at any time my furnace lining is going to thinner, in that condition, during the thinner of the metal lining, metal may leak to the coil area. So GLD value is there, which will be giving us alarm that my GLD value is giving us alarm that if my lining is thinner and metal will be about to leakage. In thermography job, our people used to check at every interval to the furnace lining whether lining is deteriorating or not. For that, we need to wait for furnace complete empty for check, which is a tough job because during running time there may be chances of lining damage. Input metal, if my input material will be having any impurities, that will also impact the slag generation and also to the furnace lining and furnace failure.
So, as it is the most critical area, as we are dealing with molten metal, so we don't have any access gate or any closed area for easy access. So, any unauthorized person can enter the hot metal area, which could lead to any kind of mishap. As we have 5 furnaces, so every time we have to connect the furnace with power track, which supply power. So if we are running a single furnace and we have to work on another furnace or we have to run another furnace, then we have to stop the previous furnace to give power to the other furnace. This leads to breakdown of our production. So we have to change that. And here we are as molten metal is cooling is done by DM water. So there is no water level indicator, and we are going every time to the tank to check the water level if it is okay or not.
Coming to the analysis phase, for deodor, if we could fix a transmitter by which we can know the exact pressure of our diameter, it could be save our life. And for furnace GLD temperature, if you put any automation, we can take it through the PLC. It will be better for tracking, and our lifeline could be saved, and the people all are working in furnace could be saved.
Furnace metal impurity, as you can see from the analysis data, we have a 21% of impurity in the furnace metal, input metal. If we could remove the 21%, my power consumption, furnace lining, furnace productivity, furnace availability, all these could be improved, and source of contaminant also could be reduced. In furnace surfaces, if you could put another form for a furnace during furnace running time, at a time you could run two furnaces, even if furnace getting breakdown, it will have no impact on the furnace availability. For water level indication, if my people could understand, we could know the furnace water, the DM water level from panel only, we do not have to go to the tank and to check manually with the scale what is the water level.
So, as there is no coil temperature reading method, so we can here give a real-time based data so that we can track the coil temperature and the furnace behavior. And if there is any kind of power outage, then if we are providing a DG set or anything, then we can get continuous power supply. And in case of metal leakage, we have to first identify the lining condition so that in every interval we have to check the lining. And as I have already mentioned, the authorized gate should be there so that any unauthorized person cannot enter the area.
Coming to the improvement, these are the 8 solutions we get by brainstorm. And as you can see, the coil, as you can see, DM water pressure. Now you can see DM water pressure is showing in the HMI panel. It is connected with our PLC program. Now you can see the real trend of the pressure. And same thing, we have fixed our digital meter for coil temperature, and same thing we can check in our PLC program, and also the furnace lining hours also visible in our HMI panel, which can be saved the real-time data from hours or 6 months ago, by which we can get the exact value and we can interpret or take any corrective action in case of any problem. And as you can see, we have fixed our DG set in case any power outage. It will be start automatically and it could sustain up to 2 hours.
For the GLD value automation job, we have changed the digital analog meter to digital meter, and here we can see the history, the record data will be shown here. For thermography job, or people who directly use the metal temperature gun to know whether this line is deteriorating or not. For metal impurity job, we have installed a screen by which the thimbles particularly going to segregated smoke thimble area and dust particularly coming to dusting area. So by which my source of contamination is reduced and it is helpful for the elimination of the
So here we can see that we have installed an access control gate where we have given the switch for entry and exit. If one is entering the access area, then he has to put the switch on, and when he cross the area, then the automatic stopper will be open and the movement can be done. So as I have mentioned, we have installed FSS furnace selector switch for all the furnaces, so that when we are running 1 or 2 furnace, we can work on another 1 furnace for any kind of breakdown or any kind of corrective job. And we have installed a announcement system and lighting system so that we can get the level of DM water tank at every time.
Coming to the control plane, if our project is done, then most important thing is sustenance. And for the sustenance, documentation is very important. So all the data which are getting documented in the HMI panel are available at any time, and anyone, an auditor or a supplier people, any can see at any time. And same thing has been updated in our SOP and training given to concern operator. For the implementation of this project, we connected with the vendor what would be the amount. He told that the material budget 1.4 crore and the installation fee could be the 10 lakhs. But we take the approval of our management and do brainstorming with the in-house, by which we can do it in-house. And same thing we did in in-house.
So here I can see as a total amount of installation it was asked for the vendor was 1.5 crore, but we have some spares, some ideas we implemented, and we put a SCADA and connected all this data to the panel, and we had a software for the application. So we found that total cost implemented, and we found that 2.2 lakh was benefit from our side only. We had not taken any capex or any budget from the finance team to do this. So we can see that we also validation value.
Coming to intangible safety, in general benefit, we have improved the safety of our molten metal area by eliminating the manual activity, and we have also get the troubleshooting of the breakdown operational convenience is there, and visual impact also improved, and the safety of this total work area has been improved, and zero harm has been occurred.
The tools and techniques used for the project. This is our team achievement, and I would like to thank my team, my management, and I would like to thank CCTC and Sir you for patiently listening us for last 3 years. Thank you.
Thank you.
So after presenting, our team Dextros got gold award and we have been selected for NCQC chapter. Here are some glimpses of that event, and thank you for watching. Like, subscribe and share.